Update on coronavirus and English vocabulary. In this video, we're going to discuss about a few related words to coronavirus and how to discuss and how to talk about it, the symptoms and everything else. And of course, in the end, we are going to talk about the update on coronavirus and that how many people are, how many cases are actually affected and how many recovered and what's the situation so far. I'm just going to give you a brief little information about what's going on around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel Father 007. I'm Adnan, and we have got these few words and a little update on coronavirus. Okay, the word incubation. Incubation. It means the time somebody catching a disease is the time when somebody catches a disease and the appearance of the first symptoms. Well, it's actually the time a disease takes before appearing generally, before showing its symptoms. उर्दू में कहते हैं कि कोई भी बीमारी जो होती है वो उसके अलामात को ज़ाहिर होने के लिए थोड़ा सा टाइम लगता है. So this is the time that a disease takes to develop. कोई भी डिजीज होती है वो डेवलप होने के लिए थोड़ा सा टाइम रिक्वायर करती है inside one's body. So this is what we call incubation. For example, the incubation period of the virus is 24 to 48 hours. However, if you talk about coronavirus, though, they say it takes about 28 days to actually literally appear as a symptom or to be recognizable, to be diagnosed actually from a doctor's perspective. यानी कि कोरोना वायरस को अगर आप देखते हैं तो तकरीबन 28 दिन के बाद उसके अलामात जो होती हैं वो ज़ाहिर होती हैं. Not before that, it's not easy to find out. It's hard to actually diagnose it because there are many factors. Anyways, so let's move on to the next word. Contagious. A contagious disease spreads by the close contact between people. Example, the new disease proved contagious. How, like we talk about that, we're talking about actually coronavirus in this context. It's not quite, very. It's really, sorrowful that I'm grieved that I'm talking about it. We have to talk about it. So the coronavirus, this disease, is actually contagious when you just talk to people, when you come in contact with some other people, when you sit with them, especially those people who are infected. So the disease coronavirus is actually contagious. It transfers from one person to another, and that's what we call contagious, right? एक बंदे से दूसरे बंदे में ट्रांसफर हो जाती है. अगर हम उनसे कोई करीब बैठते हैं कुछ, if you talk to them, sit around them, share food or things with them. So this is how a disease is transferred, and such disease is known as contagious. Next thing, epidemic. Large number of cases of a particular disease or medical condition happening at the same time in a particular community. Maybe long definition or meaning. In Urdu we call it आम वबा जो होती है जो फैल जाती है हमारे पास आजकल ये फैला हुआ. The outbreak of a flu epidemic. There was a bird flu epidemic. तो आम वबा जो इसे उर्दू में कहते हैं उसको हम epidemic कहते हैं जो कि लोगों में फैल जाती है और वो it is on a larger scale. So that's what we call epidemic. And the epidemic these days is called coronavirus. Another word related to epidemic is pandemic. There is a little difference between both of these. a disease that spreads over a whole country or the whole world. ऐसी कोई डिजीज जो कि पूरे के पूरे मुल्क में फैल जाए या फिर ये हो कि वो पूरी दुनिया में फैल जाए. And the example is right before us. Coronavirus proved to be a pandemic. You know, because coronavirus actually traveled from China all the way to Italy and many other countries it has been affecting, and it is regularly, continuously actually affecting many countries. Our city, Karachi is actually one of these affected cities too. So ऐसी कोई भी बीमारी, ऐसी आम वबा जो कि एक मुल्क पूरे के पूरे मुल्क में फैल जाए या पूरी दुनिया में फैल जाए और बहुत ज़्यादा लार्ज लेवल पे जो कि वो फैलती जा रही हो, जैसे बहुत सारी और बीमारियां थी जो फैलती रही हैं, ताउन जिसे हम प्लेग कहते हैं. So it is known as, such a disease is known as pandemic, right? Next, so there are a few words which are very important, and I didn't have that much time to cover them one by one, and didn't want to make this video very boring and long, so just wrote them here for you. And this is the word here: makeshift hospitals. Makeshift hospitals. Makeshift hospitals are actually temporary hospitals. ठीक है, आर्जी तौर पर जो हॉस्पिटल्स बनाए जाते हैं सिचुएशंस को, केसेस को डील करने के लिए, that's what we call makeshift hospitals. Then we have influenza. जुकाम को कहते हैं influenza. ठीक है. Then we have cough. This is, these are actually, most of them are signs of coronavirus. Coronavirus के जो symptoms होती हैं, signs होते हैं, वो इनमें से होते हैं कि उनमें या तो फ्लुएंजा होता है, or it is, sometimes patients have this problem of coughing. खांसता है वो, this word coughing, खांसना. Then infection. कोई बीमारी जो होती है उसको हम infection कहते हैं. Infection, इसी से निकला infected, or the verb is infect. The disease has infected him badly. So इसी से निकला infection. Then we have another problem. Sometimes what happens that there is a dizziness, giddiness, कि जो है वो चक्कर आते हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है कि सर घूम रहा है. So that's what we call dizziness. Sometimes there is another word, they call it double vision. Double चीजें जो हैं वो double नजर आती हैं. So that's another word for, to describe a situation, a patient who is going through or who is actually infected from this coronavirus. So dizziness क्या होता है? चकराना होता है, चक्कर आना होता है. Then we have pneumonia. उर्दू में pneumonia कहते हैं. English में we have the word pneumonia. It's just kind of disease जो कि आपके इसका ताल्लुक होता है आपके नाक से, गले से, and your lungs, all those, known as pneumonia. Keep it in mind that उर्दू में pneumonia कहते हैं और English में pneumonia. Sneezing, छींक आती है, छींकना जो होता है उसको हम sneezing कहते हैं, और ये भी another symptom है of that you are infected. Not surely that completely the people who are actually infected, who have been suffering from this disease, they are prone to sneezing, and they tend to sneeze over and over again, or maybe they are coughing most of the time. So all these symptoms are actually in this disease. Then we have suffer. कोई बीमारी से आप वो मुब्तला होते हैं किसी बीमारी में आप, so that's what we call suffer. He's suffering from this disease. I don't want to suffer from any disease. And then people, we're going to talk about it in the report as well. Recover. There are a number of cases who have actually recovered from this disease, and they're now healthy, living a very healthy life now. So this was word, Urdu में हम क्या कहते हैं, सेहतियाब हो जाना, recover कर लेना. Yeah, that's what we know. And let's see the last we have the update, what's actually happening. This is what I went through a website and I saw that it's just today's update actually. You can see it here, March 19, 2020. So they say that coronavirus cases are like 2,44,176 cases actually were reported. these are the reported cases. इतने सारे reported cases हैं हमारे पास कोरोना वायरस के. How many deaths are there? That 10,006 deaths are there actually. May that there everybody may recover from that disease. My prayers are with all of them. But the good news is the recovery cases, the people who have recovered actually are 87,407 cases out there who have actually recovered from this coronavirus. So what the message I actually get from this is it is not very dangerous. It is supposed to be taken care of, and people should be very careful and take every precautionary measure to get rid of it and stay away from it, and keep themselves safe. However, there is a lot big panic situation going on in the whole world actually. So it is important that we know that there is a greater chance, there's a higher chance that if anyone actually suffers from it, they will recover from that. As you can see here, the report is actually, this is not the report that I made it up myself. Now it says in World Feature, you can go to that website, you can find it out yourself, that there are a number of cases. 80,000 is a higher amount quantity of people who have actually recovered from that coronavirus case. So stay positive, be positive, keep yourself safe, take all the precautionary measures and everything that you can to stay away from this disease, coronavirus, from this epidemic actually. So best of luck, stay safe, and do not panic. Do not panic. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.